Okay, hey guys, so this is an ME CFS Awareness video that I have spent so freaking long trying to film, and I've either had interruptions or my thing has gone funny, and oh my god. So this is around 150,000, okay, I don't know. So today is the 12th of May. I'm Rhiannon, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about what it's like to have CFS or chronic fatigue syndrome, or ME, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just going to tell you what it's like, what it is, you know, things like that, just to get you aware of what it is, because not many people know, and it's surprising how little people know. Okay, so that was a really long intro. Okay, so, squidge over. ME, or CFS, is chronic fatigue syndrome, so it means like chronic means permanent or long term, and that means tired all the time. Fatigue means tired, so long term tiredness, really, permanent tiredness. And ME stands for myalgic encephalomyelitis. I don't know. Myalgia means muscle pain, and encephalomyelitis means inflammation of the brain and spinal cord. But it is so much more than just fatigue and brain inflammation and spinal cord stuff like that. Okay, so I've actually got cue cards right here just to remind me, and because my memory is crap. So this is just to remind me stuff, alright? So I thought I'd tell you what the causes are first off. So there are no specifically scientific proven causes that anyone knows about, but people think it started with a bug or something that damaged your immune system. So yeah, it's very common for people to think that they started having ME because of a virus or a stomach bug or the flu or really, really bad cold. So it's pretty much damage to the immune system that starts ME. Another thing is cures. Now, there are no cures for ME or CFS. There is just controlment that you can try and do. And no matter what people tell you, like, oh, get more rest or exercise more, or you're just being lazy, there's no cure. There is nothing so far that is scientifically proven that can cure ME or CFS. You need a pretty big miracle to cure this, I think, personally, I think. So yeah, there is no scientific cures right now. Another thing is, some people, I know many people who have said this to me, is that CFS is all in your head. And it's not in your head. There has been scientific, scientific experiments and studies, to show that ME and CFS is a physical illness. There is physical aspects of this illness. It's not in your head at all. You're not faking it. To all those other ME, CFS people out there, those who have had it long term, or those who have just been diagnosed, like, it doesn't matter. There's still a little part of you that thinks because there are no cures, because there is no causes, because nobody knows what causes this illness, it's in your head, and it's not. It's not in your head. It is a physical illness. It affects pretty much every aspect of your body. You're not doing anything wrong. You haven't started it. You haven't caused it. It's just happened for whatever reason, and nobody knows why yet, but people will in the future, I believe. I believe that pretty soon, in the next, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, people are going to find out what causes this, and there are going to be cures, and we're all going to be better soon. So, hope for the future, hey? Okay, so, another thing I would tell you is my story. So, my story with ME or CFS is this. When I was 6 or 7, maybe 8, I don't know, I was ill with gastroenteritis syndrome. If you don't know what that is, that's a really bad stomach bug. It doesn't just go away in a couple of days. It takes weeks or even months to get better. And because I was so young, I had to be hospitalised for it. And because I just lost so much fluid, and I was so dehydrated, and I just got so ill, and everything I ate, everything I drank, I just kept vomiting it up, and I was coming to a point where I lost so much weight, and I got so badly ill that I had no other choice but to be hospitalised. And I went to the GPs over and over and over and over again, and no GPs were telling me that I was ill. They were just saying, oh, she's got a stomach bug, it'll go away, you'll be okay, you'll be fine, you'll get better, go back to school, do normal things, carry on with your normal life, that sort of stuff. But there was this one GP who instantly referred me to the hospital and was like, she needs to go see a doctor right away, this is something serious. She's losing too much weight, she's losing too many fluids, there is going to be serious consequences if we don't get to hospital now. So I got hospitalised, and that is always fun, not. But I got really ill. So then, after a couple of, I think it was months maybe, I don't know, I didn't get better. And I kept switching hospitals. I won't name them because they're close to where I live. I don't want to say that on the internet. But I kept switching hospitals, and I went from one hospital to the other. And the other one, not the first one I got referred to, the next one, was amazing. They are specifically designed for gastro problems. So they are amazing. Big shout out to them if you know who you are in the UK. That are specifically designed for gastro problems. So they were amazing, and they helped me so much because, I don't have those problems anymore. Oh god. But yeah, so that was that, and I think that's where my ME or CFS stemmed from. I think that is what started to cause the problems. So yeah, and then when I was year 8, I'm year 11 now by the way, when I was year 8, I started to get really ill again. My stomach problems, like I've always had bad chronic stomach pains, but when I was in year 8, I got really, really poorly again. And then in year 9, I started to get poorly again, and my body was deteriorating, and no one could find anything wrong with me at all. Like, no doctors didn't believe me, and if it wasn't for my mother, who helped me so damn much, I wouldn't be where I am today, because she fought doctors to do something, and doctors wouldn't listen to me. They just thought I was faking it. I was just another hypochondriac. But my mother fought so damn hard to get me where I am today, and I love her so much, and without her, I wouldn't be at this stage. I would be a lot worse. So yeah, that's my story. I kind of have been ill for a while now, but I am used to it. And I don't want sympathy. That's not what this video is about. This video is about awareness and things that have, like, awareness of ME and CFS. And I just want to say another thing. I have had this said to me so many times, and so many other people that have had CFS or have CFS and ME have had this said to them too. I know. Because people are like this. People say to you, oh, you look fine, oh, you look normal. We're not normal. We may look freaking normal, but we are so shattered, and we are falling apart inside, and we have so many things that are going on. Like, I know people in their lives have so many things going on without an illness, but like, we're not normal. We may look fine, but we're not. We're really, really not. And that's what this is all about. Like, people think that ME and CFS is not a serious thing, and to an extent, okay, it's not as bad as some things in this world, but to us, it's one of the worst things that can happen. And if you had it, you would understand that this thing is not normal. Okay, so yeah, that's what I want to say mostly. What else do I want to say? Okay, I'll tell you a bit about the symptoms. So many people just think it's tiredness, like, when you get home from school or college or your normal daily routine or work, and you're just that little bit tired, and when you're watching EastEnders, you're just about to doze off or whatever. Yeah, it's not that. It's tiredness throughout the day. Like, you'll wake up and you'll be instantly tired, and then normally during the day, if you're normal, like, you don't have this condition, and you wake up and you're maybe a little bit tired, but during the day you like get a bit more energetic and you get a bit more awake. With ME and CFS, it's not like that at all. You stay tired all the time, and your body, it's not just like feeling tired, it's your body's muscles are tired, and your body's muscles are so tired that they can't cope on doing some things. So yeah, that was it really. What else? Okay, I'll say a bit about my symptoms. So everyone's symptoms with ME varies. So some people, like, we have similar symptoms, like we have chronic pain, weakness in the muscles and stuff, those sort of stuffs, and like not being able to walk properly, some of us do, but we tend to vary on our symptoms. So like, I have weak wrists and tingly hands all the time, which don't actually know someone with ME who's got that. So if you do have ME or CFS and you have tingly hands all the time, please comment below and please tell me, because I feel like I'm the only one. You know, it's weird. But nobody can find anything wrong with me with that. Okay, so another one is having chronic pain in my stomach. I always have that. That never goes away. I don't remember a time where I've never had pain in my stomach, but it's not like, I don't know how to explain this. So, you know when you get pain in your stomach and it goes away? Yeah, well, that pain is there all the time for me, and it's something that I've just gotten used to over these past 8 years. Like, it's something that I barely notice anymore unless it gets really bad, but I can feel it all the time, and it freaking kills sometimes. But it's a feeling that it's there all the time, like 24/7. What else? I have so many, there's too many to list. I can't walk properly right now at the moment. I've got a little bit worse, but I think that's just stressed doing exams and stuff. But at the moment I'm struggling to walk, and recently, in the past weekend, I'm telling my doctor about this tomorrow because I have an appointment with her, but in the last weekend I have struggled to breathe properly. So I take deep breaths and it doesn't go away. I just feel like I need to take more deep breaths, and I don't know if this is an ME thing, and if you're watching this and this is an ME thing, please tell me, because this is creeping me out now and I'm kind of a little bit scared about it. But what else? Okay, weak feet, like, I don't know, weak muscles, stuff like that. So they're just a few symptoms. Another thing that I want to tell you about is the scale of ME. So, sit back a bit. So the scale, you have mild, moderate and severe. Now, mild is like it's the early stages of ME or CFS, if you like. You are like tired, you have a few symptoms, I don't know, like you can mobilise, you're mobile, but maybe you need short breaks and stuff like that. Then there's mild, where your mobility is lacked. So I think this is where I am in moderate. Yeah, is this moderate? Yeah, this is moderate, where your mobility is lacked. You can't walk properly up the stairs and stuff. You get out of breath. You have a lot of symptoms. You need afternoon naps, which I need all the time. But that is not recommended for people with ME because it ruins your sleep patterns. Another thing, sleep patterns at night. That is something I'll go on to say in a minute. But sleep patterns at night is disturbed. And then there's severe, where you can barely do anything. So you might need a wheelchair to get around. You can't breathe, you can't breathe properly. You need help doing a lot of things. So showering is a thing. You can possibly brush your teeth by yourself, but you need help showering and eating and cooking and cleaning and all this. You can't do any of that. You're basically bedbound for however long this thing lasts for. Finally, the sleep pattern thing. So it's not just like fatigued, where I mentioned earlier you're tired during the day. It's also like you don't get enough sleep, and at night it's really hard to sleep and stuff, and it's disturbed and you wake up constantly, and it's just horrible. It is horrible. I don't know what more to say. I think I've mentioned pretty much everything. This is coming to the 15-mark minute now. I think that's ages. So thank you so much for watching all, if you've watched to the end. And to everyone who has ME, stay strong. I love you all. To those who don't have ME but are a little bit more aware now, thank you so much for watching. It means so much to watch all the way to this point. I love you all, and have a good day. Oh, by the way, this was not a attention-seeking video, as some of you may say it is. This is just a video to make you all aware of this beautiful day, which is ME CFS International Awareness Day, the 12th of May. That's probably backwards for you guys. Anyway, I love you all, and